Hey guys, I'm live. I'm live in the YouTube chat first, just to make sure everything is going. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm gonna tune up the old guitar. The best part about the stage it shows is there's so much room in my apartment. I'm gonna do this. This is a little behind the scenes for patrons only. I gotta tune up my instrument before I go live on Stage It. If you guys are seeing this, it's supposed to be only. I think it might get out to some of my YouTube subscribers. So if you're seeing this and you're not a patron, please know that you got a deal and that you're ripping off artists as we speak. How's everybody doing? I am going to be playing to patron only stream and the Stage It stream. So we'll see how I manage being live on two different webcams. It's every young girl's dream to be live on two different webcams. So we've got games just for you guys, patrons, and I also might just do secret stuff to you. We'll see, because I really do appreciate your support and patronage. And you'll be eligible for all the games. And Stage It, a lot of you have been to Stage It shows before. It shuts off right at 50 minutes. So we'll do one extra bonus song here on this chat, and it's just a little easier to control for me. So sorry, I'm trying to manage. But I appreciate you being here, and we're going to have fun, and no one's going to cry. Right? I am going to get ready to go to Stage It. We'll see what these yahoos are doing. Okay, another thing I like about YouTube is that it's the right orientation. I think on Stage It, it's reversed, the instrument. So like my image is mirrored and it's confusing. I'm going to go live on Patreon, so you guys are going to see me click into fake performer mode. Ready? Okay, Vic, you can cry. Okay. What do I need to do? I need to... get something ready in my phone. And I need to... Okay. Ready? Here we go. Hey! It's live from Stage It. It's Danielle ate the sandwich. How is everybody doing out there today? I am broadcasting live from my apartment. I have shut off all the air conditioning units and fans to provide the best sound for you. So we'll see what happens to my face and body after a few minutes of that. I would love to start out with a song called Sandboxes. I actually didn't shut off the air. I did just then. I'd like to start off with a song called Sandboxes. On this Stage It concert, I'm playing songs only selectively from my very first album, self-titled Danielle Ate the Sandwich. So this song is called Sandboxes. It's about growing up, people we thought we loved when we were young, and the ways we lost our innocence. So here it is. Sandboxes. We were young then. We balanced sidewalks. We were cool then and dripping out wet with our lack of common sense. Your mother measured how tall those marks on walls were worth their weight in gold. We were heavy. Tree branches couldn't hold us. And teasing curfew, we bought time for the time being. And we thought we knew the difference between swallowed whole and running reckless. And so he tasted your skin in sandboxes. And so he spread you flat on the ground, just like a blanket. We walked the wrong ways and we talked thick words in thin places. Da, 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 da. I sat on his bedspread. He played his father's James Taylor records. My head full of "this is the end of my life as I know it." These words, this room, this man, these B&O hands now are scattered. Correspondence will be keeping me from clinging to you. We were young then. We were childish. Carving peoples from our pupils. End of first song. So if you are out there and want to applaud me, that's great. You can write applause, applause. But something we do at my stage at concerts is make up a word for applause. So whoever types the funniest silly word designates what the applause word will be. Ooh, we got a good one on the Patreon stream. Awesome. Okay, I think we're gonna go with Robert Ford's suggestion of chimichanga. So I love clap, 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 applause, applause. But if you guys want to type chimichanga anytime you like what I'm doing, that will be our secret applause word for the show. Great. Did I mention that patrons are on a separate stream over here? So I'm going to be doing lots of funny secret handshakes to them. Patrons are people who support me through the website patreon.com. They fund my creative endeavors, those that aren't as outward as performing live on the internet, or playing shows, or selling merchandise. So they're helping me fund my career while I'm doing more things like songwriting or developing my skills. And they have been instrumental this year, no pun intended, as I've been playing less and focusing more on the artist and not so much the performer and businesswoman. So you guys have been paying my rent essentially this year, and I really, really appreciate your patronage. The word again for applause is chimichanga. And for those of you watching on Stage It, there is a little contest going on for top tipper. They win a special prize. It's back here on the table. I'll tell you about it a little later. So if you want to buy notes and tip the artist as the show goes on, that's great for me. If you guys on Patreon just want to sit back, relax, and not worry about tipping any money, that's fine with me. Secret handshake, right? Secret handshake. So what I need you guys to do now is pick a number from 1 through 10. I have songs from my first album, the self-titled Danielle Ate the Sandwich, lined up on a piece of paper and numbered. So someone select a number between 1 and 10, and that's the next song I will play. I might let that lag catch up on Stage It and see what these guys have to say. Another benefit of being on YouTube is that the lag is less. Okay, Megan on Stage It just requested 5, which is a great one. The song is Afterwards. My capo's already on 6. I'm sure you guys know this song. This is on my first album, but I think this is one of the best songs I've ever written. So even though I was only 20, 21 when I came up with these songs and put out this record, some of these really stand the test of time. The song is about breaking up and all the weird social things you go through when you go through a breakup. So Afterwards by Danielle Ate the Sandwich. Thank you for being here. It's harder to get up on the right side of the bed these days. Footsteps in snow make me feel less alone. And it's secret, I'm still hoping for some kind of x-ray vision, and I would beam into your bedroom blinds just so I knew you were alright. Acting amateur is overrated. I miss the days of keying cars and spreading rumors on the bathroom stalls and locker room walls, where we forgot we looked when we were hoping no one noticed, praying someday we'd fit into this mess. It won't be long before I forget just what it felt like to fall asleep with you breathing next to me. It won't be long before I forget just what it felt like to fall asleep with you breathing next to me. I shut the door when you left to keep out the cold and myself from running after you, just like I saw in the movies. It's true that I have my regrets. We never danced on rooftops, and I have found some fake words to say when a stranger asks about our death. But it won't be long before I forget just what it felt like to know that I did not know anything. It won't be long before I forget just what it felt like to know that I did not know anything. And it's safe to say that even though we're disregarding, I can't help but to wonder which song you're humming. And so I sit and pretend I don't mind that I don't know you, or what your schedule might look like on any given Thursday afternoon. spoon, but somebody wrote this rule book, and so we will make the effort to be more scarce in the social situations that we might share. And it won't be long before I forget just what it felt like to feel anything for you at all. It won't be long before I forget just what it felt like to feel anything for you at all. In lines at grocery stores, I'm dozing off into your arms, and I hope some days you can't help but to doze off to me too. Chimichanga, chimichanga, chimichanga. All right. Afterwards, performed and succeeded. All right, I'm going to jump right into another song. I saw Ashley requested song number 6, which is We Are Hot Dogs. So I'm going to take Ashley from Stage's request to play We Are Hot Dogs, which is also, I think, one of my best songs that I've ever written. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I re-recorded and released this song on another album of mine. Does anyone know the title of the one this also appears on? This song is about summer love and literally inspired by going to a gas station and seeing hot dogs rolling on the little grill and being like, that's just like 2 bodies in a bed. So if how I make and connect my metaphors and similes is any idea of what kind of lover I am, you can just leave it to your imagination. Think of hot dogs. Here is We Are Hot Dogs by Danielle Ate the Sandwich. Any vegetarians out there? Twisting and turning, we are hot dogs, twirling on top of gas station grills. Made from the skin and bones of pig, we glisten softly and we simmer in heat. We roll side by side, our shoulders touch, use ketchup and mustard to cover us up. And I can't recall a feeling better than this. Summer slowed down to speed up my pulse. We wandered sidewalks and moonlight held us. We sat on benches and we sang our songs. We stayed up all night and then we went home. And I can't recall feeling better than this. We stood on concrete, strangers saw us. They said in our eyes we looked in love. We said, oh God, da 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 da. And I can't recall a feeling better than this. Sweet and sour, a rough and a ripe, flavors tasted on summer nights, and I can't recall a feeling better than this. I've got 10 fingers, I have 10 toes. You're softly sweeping my neck and my nose. Twisting and turning, we are hot dogs, twirling on top of gas station grills. And I can't recall feeling better than this. Chimichanga, chimichanga. Did you guys hear that noise? I'm not sure if you can hear the noises of my apartment as well as I can, but the air conditioning units from the apartments above me sometimes drip and leak water onto my air conditioning unit. So it sounds like a quick and sudden rainstorm. It's just one of the benefits of apartment living. I recently have dreams of buying a house so that I can make noise all night long and not have to have sounds like that happen when I do internet concerts. So those of you who have homes that don't make strange noises, count your blessings. How about we play our first game? Something I'm going to do to try to make all of you guys on just the Stage It stream feel guilty is give secret clues to those of you guys on my Patreon stream. I'm going to give you clues. Sorry if it's reversed. I'm sure you can read backwards. These patrons are really smart and talented. I'm going to give you clues and you're going to guess who the celebrity is. So this is your first clue. If you guys want to become a patron, it's really easy. You just sign up on patreon.com/Danielle ate the sandwich. This is your first clue, patrons. More clues to come. And you guys know my name is Danielle ate the sandwich. This is my stage name. But we sometimes use the acronym DATS to shorten that thing. But what if DATS didn't stand for Danielle ate the sandwich? The first game is try to think of a fun acronym for DATS that isn't Danielle ate the sandwich, and the person who makes me laugh or delights me will win a free Danielle ate the sandwich CD, self-titled in the felt pouch. Have you guys seen these? So Daxcronym. Anybody got any ideas? Does the instructions make sense? That's like Danielle ate the sandwich. Okay, we got Mike says on Stage It, don't act that silly. I love that. Dogs are the sheep. Dogs are the doing artsy tunes, son. R4 says, doing artsy tunes, son. I'm saying that in sort of like a tough voice, but what if the voice was more like, don't come up here, I'm doing artsy tunes, son. Despicable alligator that sings, Heather. Despicable alligator that sings. Wow, not a lot of suggestions from the Patreon group. Dream as they sleep. Ooh, we're getting really deep. Despicable alligator that sings. Did Anna tell Scott? Did Anna tell Scott? I kind of like that one. Don't act that silly. Dogs are the shit. Doing artsy tunes, son. Despicable alligator. Is that? I forgot what it was. Did Anna tell Scott? I like that one. Dang, almost tooted suddenly. That's a good one. That's like parents over the shoulder. Dang, almost tooted suddenly. Cats lick their tails. Oh, that doesn't quite go with that. Dang, almost dapper ant tap shoes. Don't ask T Swift. I like that one too. Oh man, I like dang almost tooted suddenly, but I think I'm gonna choose. Oh wait, we got some droopy anteaters tiptoeing silently. That's so deep, William. Zach, what's up? Drastic action triumphs suddenly. It's a headline right there. Read that on the New York Times this morning at Starbucks. I think I'm going to go with Ethan Ziegler's Did Anna Tell Scott? Because that's just spontaneity right there. That doesn't make any sense. Did Anna tell Scott? Ethan, you win. I think your name's Ethan. You're E. Ziegler, I assume. I always know your first and last names, patrons. I'm sorry, you're not a patron. You're on stage. Okay. Now I need you guys to, again, pick a number between 1 and 10. 5 and 6 are out of the running, if that's easy enough. E. Ziegler, congrats. Anybody got a number? Okay, 3. Perfect. That's a great choice and a nice change. So you guys, my first album came out in 2006. I had just started performing live and honestly just got the ukulele. So there's only one ukulele song on my very first album. Did you know that? So most of these songs are going to be guitar, but now we're going to play the one ukulele song on this album. It's called Conversations with Dead People. And this song itself was named after an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, my favorite show. And it's an episode in season 7 where all the characters are kind of separated, but they encounter people from their past and have telling conversations with them. So it's kind of a cool episode and a thought that I had when I saw someone I went to high school with in the apartment complex of where I was living in college and thought like, oh my gosh, that person, I know that person, but we didn't really say hi. And it just got me thinking about acquaintances and running into people from your past and feeling weird and wanting for meaning sometimes when there's not a lot of meaning. Social interaction is something I'm always trying to figure out, and I'm not the best at it. So this song was written many, many moons ago, but it's still something I struggle with. Conversations with Dead People. When I see you sitting in the restaurant, counting complex carbohydrates, I will wonder where it was I knew you from, and I will give you my regards when you turn to go. And in these final parting phrases, I will overanalyze the way your eyes moved slower than before. Winter morning in the parking lot of my apartment complex, I will be the first to force eye contact. These darting, dashing deer in headlight looks are growing tired. And from time to time when I am feeling troubled, I will unfold all these letters from old friends and lovers, thinking fondly of the long ago, the penmanship, the perfect strokes. And even though I save these notes, I won't pretend I know you anymore. Oh. Held in hallways will speak these warm words, half empty, half full. Conversations with dead people. Chimichanga. Here's a little bit of DATS trivia history. My video for that song was the one that YouTube chose to feature, which kind of kickstarted my career. I think a lot of people think of Dream of Little Dream of Me or On the Planet Earth as my two most popular videos, and they became that. But Conversations with Dead People is the video that YouTube featured on its homepage, which really got everything in motion and probably rounded up a bunch of yoo-hoos to follow me on the internet. I hope you're having a great time. It's me, Danielle at the Sandwich, doing a stage concert. It's been a while. I'm performing only songs from my very first album. So I see some of you are requesting songs, but I'm only doing ones from my first album. I'll take some requests from that later. But those of you all watching on Stage It, you have the opportunity to be a top tipper. Top tipper on Stage It wins this cool prize. It's a little sandwich tin. Do you see that? Sandwich tin. And it has a copy of my self-titled album in its felt pouch. I sewed some of these this week, pulled them out of the woodwork, but also my newest CD. Have you guys heard this one? It's Danielle at the Sandwich live in San Francisco. This is a new release. I put it out in May of 2019. And it's available online to stream and download, but also for physical copy. I got original art by a friend of mine in Seattle, Tori. She's really freaking awesome. So top tipper, which will be decided at the end of the whole thing. Basically, whoever pays the most money gets the expensive prize. Sorry, America, capitalism. I've also sewn some of these old-fashioned mole stashes. Do you guys remember? Did anybody attend a show where I had these for sale? I used to just, the felt mustaches that like stick to your skin. I have a sensitive upper lip. I'll admit it on the internet. I've got a sensitive upper lip. But also, those only last for so long before the stick wears out. So I created these mole stashes. I'll open this one up. I should have saved one so that they're kind of reusable. I used to sell them at some of my earliest shows. And here's a little fun fact. I played a concert with Mumford & Sons, which was definitely the coolest gig I've ever played. But it was during my reign of fake mustaches. So here's a picture of Mumford & Sons wearing Danielle ate the sandwich fake mustaches. What even is life, you guys? Mumford & Sons. Love them. Love them. Can't live without them. Can't live without them. Can't live with them. Can't live without them. How about I play another song request? What do you guys got? 1 through 10. We've done 3, 5, and 7. William Miller says number 7, and that is Born in the Wrong Body, which leads me to more talking. I feel like there's always a lot of talking. So this song is called Born in the Wrong Body. You may be familiar with it. I wrote it in 2006 when I was 20. And I'm wondering if the song is problematic nowadays as we've learned a lot more. I've learned a lot more about transgender people and the respect they deserve and expect. So in this song, it's about a friend of mine coming out to me as transgender, and I wrote the song for them. At that time, they had asked me not to tell anybody, to keep the secret. And so I felt like I had this big thing that I didn't know exactly what it was or who to talk to about it. So I wrote a song to kind of think about it and discuss it and then ask them for permission. On YouTube, I've gotten some guff for using the wrong pronouns. And I definitely want to retire this song if it feels inappropriate or wrong. But I will say the reason I use masculine pronouns in the song is because I wanted to illustrate the point that this person was living as a male, but felt that they were wrong, that they were in the wrong body, and we're actually female, if that makes sense. So in the song, I use male pronouns to kind of highlight and draw attention to how awful it would feel to be living as who you didn't feel you were. If you have thoughts on this, definitely let me know. I'm learning a lot again, and I absolutely support gay rights and transgender rights and want to do the right thing. So if you have thoughts on whether or not this song is insensitive or just shouldn't be played anymore, let me know. But I will play it today for you guys, so I hope that it's at least okay for now. This is called Born in the Wrong Body, and this is, again, a song that came to me at a really important time in my life when I met my first human, a friend of mine, who told me that that they were female, and they've since made the steps, the difficult process and steps to become and live as she feels she is, as she is. I don't know. It's hard to talk about it and not say a shitty thing. So here's Born in the Wrong Body. Let's all do better to love and respect each other. Born in the wrong body, he waits. Born in the wrong body, he ties his shoes before he goes to work. Born in the wrong body, he straightens his tie after his lunch break. Born in the wrong body, he's felt this way since second grade. Oh. Born in the wrong body, he stalls. Born in the wrong body, he races to change before they open the door. Born in the wrong body, he screams out inside of his own throat. Born in the wrong body, he's wearing women's underwear under that trench coat. And it feels good, and that's alright. The things that take for granted, he wishes for in the middle of the deep, dark night. Born in the wrong body, he swerves. Born in the wrong body, he bleeds the blood of the man he never was. Born in the wrong body, he sees exposed he never came to be. Born in the wrong body, he dies, wishing he were more like me. And in the fall, kids come back to school appropriately dressed if it gets too cold. The girls are pretty in their pink, and the boys are handsome in their blue. Born in the wrong body, and there's nothing left for him to do. Grocery list reads milk and eggs, paper towels and longer legs, broader hips and softer lips and smoother skin. The grocery list reads truth untold, high heels and hair of marigold, margarine and estrogen and smoother skin. One loaf of bread, don't forget the light bulbs, these things I wish I was made of, milk and eggs and paper towels and Pop-Tarts. Born in the wrong body, he sighs. Born in the wrong body, he longs for slender shoulders and hairless thighs. Born in the wrong body, he settles as he hesitates for the life he chose. Born in the wrong body, and no one knows. Chimichanga. So, Born in the Wrong Body. Again, the first song an experience I had with loving and knowing someone personally who was going through that experience. It's a very important song to me. So I'm not able to read your chats as it's all coming through, but maybe we'll have that discussion not on an internet chat room because it is important to me. So thank you for being respectful out there. I would like to give my patrons their second clue for their patron-only game where they guess the celebrity. You can shout it out, but I won't see it, so you should email me or Patreon message me if you know who the celebrity is. Clue 1, clue 2. We're playing songs, we're having fun. Does anyone have an actual typed request that they want me to do? I have a list of songs written out that I plan on covering, but if there's anyone you want, Mike Kelly, if you're here, I got your 2 clues. I am happy to play. No one's requesting yet. We can also do numbers 1 through 10, any number besides 3, 5, 7, 6, 7. I will advertise these things again. I just put up some copies of my CD that I'm promoting today, playing songs from, on Etsy. I haven't sewed these. I don't sell these in real life anymore because I make them myself, and it just got to be too much to sew all these all the time. When I first put out my CD, I think I sewed 60 of them, and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to sell 60 of these CDs. What am I thinking? And I did sell out, and then some, and then you guys came along on the internet and gave me a career. And it just got to be too much. So I don't actually sell these in real life anymore, but there are 8 available on Etsy right now. And you can buy one if you want one of these cute felt pouches. And then inside is the CD of the songs I'm playing. I also released this new CD, Danielle Ate the Sandwich, live in San Francisco. It's brand new. It came out in May. I'd love for you to pick up a copy of that if you haven't. Okay, that Rez says... Oh man, he says 1. Oh, cute. He's being a prankster. 1. Okay, I see a couple people saying 1. This song is called Suntan Lines. It's a song about dating someone and then at the end of the summer wondering if you just had a summer fling. It goes like this. This is one of my favorite songs. I like it. The nights are getting slower, growing darker, getting colder, and the hair that used to fall in my eyes has grown out. The parking lots are filling fuller where we sat and watched the reflected TV lights getting together accidentally has grown bitter, but we still stride as sweet as suntan lines. And in the winter I'll wear sweaters of fibers trapped in time. They were cut from existential parents. Now the life they lead is mine. And they will keep me warm. If you decide not to, but I could use a man like you. You stumble often when you're walking. Take cream and sugar in your coffee. You smoke and sing me songs in 4/4 time. And they will keep me warm. If you decide not to, but I could use a man like you. something I've written once, but you can speak to me in chords. All they had was broken verse. So tell me, will we roll along or fall like precipitation? If and when leaves wilt and wither, and if I shiver in cold weather, will you still hold my hand? Chimichanga. Cool. We got suntan lines for Claire. I see Ashley requests even cheerleaders get lonely. I would love to play that one. So those watching on Stage It, this show will end automatically. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. That's just something that Stage It does. Patreon, we will continue to party. Thank you all for being here. Jim, I'll do Ode to Optophobia next. But first I'm going to do Even Cheerleaders Get Lonely. This song is for my friend Brandon. A lot of you guys know him, Captain Burrito. I wrote this song for him when he got broke up with, and he was having a hard time. And I'm happy to report that Brandon's getting married this summer to a fabulous woman, and it's actually her bridal shower today. I couldn't make it. Not because of this, because I wasn't in town. But I wrote this song for my friend, and I think it's a great song to send to your friend if they're going through a hard breakup. It's called Even Cheerleaders Get Lonely. I'm going to move it to the 4th fret. Hot trivia. I used to play it on the 5th fret, but my voice has gotten a little like lower and not as good at higher, so I moved it down. You're welcome, Ashley. Great request. Please don't waste your time on girls who claim they know everything about you because their textbook told them to diagnose and carry on through. And we will walk the earth in separate states, but I am only a phone call away, and I will offer wise words out of place for a girl my age. And someday you will be a rich doctor, and the ladies will fawn for you, and you will buy you ugly t-shirts that say things like scream vroom vroom, and you will wake up every morning feeling better than the last, and your wife will thank you for your love, no fingers pointed at you. So when you think about it this way, it doesn't seem so bad. Even cheerleaders get lonely. Someday you will have a family to sing to sleep, and they will buy you ugly t-shirts that say things like world's greatest father, and who knows, maybe it could be. So I will bite my tongue, and you will wear them out in public despite better judgment. So when you think about it this way, it doesn't seem so bad. Even cheerleaders get lonely. Peter cried wolf. I'm feeling it. I stand soaking in the same old sins. Oh, give me my sin again. You've been known to put your hard ducks in a row. Even cheerleaders get lonely. So please don't waste your time on this one. She didn't make you shine. And please don't mope around your apartment watching Freddie Prinze marathons. There are better things that live on the outsides and ins of you, and the things you thought never would be will come true. Chimichanga. That's a great song. It was cool. I had my Patreons vote on which album they wanted me to play the songs of. And I was going to do Two Bedroom Apartment, but you guys all voted for the very first one, the self-titled. And it's been really fun to go back to some of these songs that I haven't played in years. I had to like write out tabs for them because I didn't write that stuff down when I was actually writing it as a kid. So it's been great to go down memory lane. I'm going to start a song, Ode to Optophobia. And I just wanted to say thanks to everybody watching on Stage It. If you're on Patreon, we're going to keep the party going, but the Stage It chat is about to end. Again, it ends automatically. I'm sorry I can't keep you on any longer, but I really appreciate you being here. I'll shut down the top tipper reward in like 5 minutes after the show ends, but it looks like somebody has a sizable lead if you know who you are. Thank you so much for coming. We're going to pray and sing Here's Ode to Optophobia, a song that is really cute, but of all the ones I've written, definitely makes me cringe the most. The things we did when we were 20, swear to God. If I were a sailor, would you love me? If I were a banker, would you care? If I knew how to drive a bulldozer, would you let me carry you around the town, destroying all the landscapes? If yes, let's meet in the morning and race the cars before they go to work. Take a ride in my 95 Crown Victoria. Bring your Walkman because my cassette player is broke. If I learned to juggle, would you keep me? Or take me to fancy parties with you in the spring? All your big fat gas overstuffed with the frosted crab cakes would whisper, hush, hush, what a pretty little thing. And I would be for you if yes, let's meet in the morning. 'Cause Halloween is not so far away. And I could be anything you wanted. The magic word is every word, so just say it. If you peed your pants, I'd still love you. If you wanted to be an astronaut, you'd have my support. Like a jockstrap, I would cling to your body, lapping up all the plastic pain if you ever got hurt. If no, then I'll try again tomorrow. 'Cause I only have eyes for you. When obsessed with a man, what is a girl to do? Then dress up cardboard cutouts and pretend that they are you. You make a fine dance partner. Yes, let's meet in the morning. Halloween is not so far away. And I could be anything you wanted. The magic word is every word, so just say it. you peed your pants, I'd still love you. If you got in a horse riding accident, I'd push your wheelchair. If you grew to be too old and scared to dream, I would whisper the wills of the things you once believed in until you fell asleep. If no, then I'll try again tomorrow and feed the fish until you come back home. My prescription isn't quite 20/20, but you're the only thing that's focused in my view. That's it. Hey guys, sorry, I was looking at your comments. Thank you, patrons. Stage It has ended, so I shifted my focus over here. I think a lot of you are double watching, which is great. I appreciate you being patrons, and I'm kind of glad, not that Stage is over, but that I only have to focus on one. So let's get real. I'd love to give you your third clue for the Guess What Celebrity I'm trying to give you clues for game, the patron exclusive game. This is your third clue. Oops, I was holding it upside down. It says world champion, for those of you who were wondering. You can guess now that I'm focusing. John Cena, no. Does anyone remember clue 1 and 2? How about I play one more song and then I've got to go. There's really only one more. There's 2 songs on my set list. Vic, you got it. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Vic won. Vic, I've got your contact info. I am gonna clean up my apartment, turn back on the air conditioner. Vic, I'd love to send you a CD and a mustache in the mail. And I have lots of CDs of stuff's available to buy. Thank you for being patrons, especially. I'm not sure if you guys have read my posts, but I'm not playing out as much this year. I've actually only played like 10 to 12 shows, and I'm trying to write more or learn more or just take a break and connect to the shows I have, and it's been really awesome. But that means that I've only had 10 opportunities to make money. So support from patrons has been essential this year, and I'm really thankful that you choose to support my art and art in general in this way. I also am going to promo some upcoming shows you might already know about. I'm going to the Port Townsend Uke Fest the first weekend, maybe the second weekend of September. Then I'm doing Funky Frets Uke Fest in Boyertown, Pennsylvania. And then me and Victor and Penny have the Wonderstruck Ukulele Academy the first weekend of November. Those are the rest of my shows for the year. I would love to do more Stage It concerts. And I think I'm going to do 2-bedroom apartment next. I let you guys vote on the first one, but I want to pick the next one. I'm going to do songs from 2-bedroom apartment next. So Tanya, you can get all your requests in. But it's been a wild ride. 2019 is officially my 10th year of being a touring musician, professional touring musician. I released this guy in 2007, so he's 12 years old. And it's kind of weird to just get to these points in my life where I can look back and go, whoa, a lot has changed since I first did that thing. And a lot of you guys have been there through the whole ride, and I really appreciate it. And I would like to end with the song The Wanderer. Do you guys know that one or care about that one? There's always like funny people I remember who request what. Scott Wheeler in Indianapolis always requests this one. Cool. Claire's in. This is one of my first songs about being frustrated by religion. I went on to write lots more songs. Oh, do you hear that beeping? Someone's doing construction outside my window. But for those of you, I know a lot of us have had conversations about religion and how we're frustrated by it. But this song is inspired by, I think, having a crush on a religious person, and then everything that ensued with when that happens, when you have a crush on someone who's Christian. But it's also about, I think one of my beliefs is that whatever you believe is what happens to you when you die. So the chorus of this song is, win or lose, he will be there for you, and he will call you by your first name. So if you believe in heaven and a God who knows you by name, that's what you'll get. And that sounds kind of harsh, but I actually think that's really comforting, that everyone will get what they believe in. And be nice to people who don't believe the same things as you. Because it's no fun to be not nice to people. It's kind of annoying if you haven't realized. If someone is doing something that you disagree with, this is like peacefully that you disagree with, just go inside your house and watch TV instead. But don't watch the news, because that'll just fire you up even more. There's really no way to talk about this. Stop being annoying is my advice. That's my final thought. So here's The Wanderer by Danielle. Yeah, preach. She's so eloquent when she tries to talk about things. The Wanderer by Danielle ate the sandwich. I hope this isn't too loud. I kind of want to go for it. The curtains have been closed. I am cold still when hunters blow their smoke into the hills, and the pretty girls pick pine cones in the white fields, and I am wide-eyed waiting for you. So mother, mind your worries. These are young ears, built to feast on what it is they hear. Mother, don't be cruel. If you are looking, a good man will whip himself in front of you and win or lose. He will be there for you. He will call you by your first name. Win or lose, I cannot comfort you any more than my touch can tell. And the lungs that I could long for are heaving hearts full of empty books on wood shelves starving, and the mouths that speak the good word I am not good for, because I tasted the fruit when it was ripe. Win or lose, he will be there for you. He will call you by your first name. Win or lose, I cannot comfort you any more than my touch can tell. So I will wash my hands clean of these things I will lick my lips and you will look, but you can't touch. And you will go on stalwart, fighting for your causes, while I go on stalwart, counting all my losses. I am just as good as the ones who stand in the street and beg for mercy. Unlock your cellar doors, let loose the demons you keep within the belly of that beast. Call you by your first name. When oil lose, I cannot comfort you any more than my touch can tell. When oil lose, you can be careful. He will call you by your first name. The chimmiest changa that ever chimmied. Bill. You guys, that's it. That's all I'm going to give you today. Thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate your patronage. I mean it. And thanks for coming on here and watching my online stage concerts. I always think, who wants to watch little old me for an hour on a Sunday afternoon? But you guys keep showing up, and I really appreciate it. Anything else we need to know? Vic won. Stone Cold Steve Austin. CDs for coming. Sandwiches. I think it's all good, right? So good to see so many of you guys in here. It's always fun. Chimichanga, 2-bedroom apartment concert, right? That'll probably be in a couple weeks, and then I'll probably forget to do it. So then it'll be like in 6 months, knowing me. Have a great day. I love you forever as long as you give me money.